Thank you so much, Oni, for the opportunity, and thank you to the ISA for the invitation. It is a pleasure to be here with this full house of people participating and listening to what we have to say today. And I would like to start by just sharing with you who I represent so you understand why I'm here. So I represent the Brazilian Solar Photovoltaic Energy Association, and why is Brazil being showcased today? Brazil last year was the third largest solar market in the world in terms of added capacity, and became the sixth largest solar market in the world in terms of total accumulated solar capacity. That is a huge success that comes from right policies that were established. And I want to start by talking a little bit about these right policies, because I believe they can serve as example for other countries. But I also want to talk about the challenges and new developments that happen in Brazil and that make us very wary of the future. So I'll start by saying that in Brazil, we already have 48 gigawatts as of today of total installed capacity. That is a big jump of more than 10 gigawatts from last year. And we expect by the end of the year to have an even more significant volume installed. And one of the important regulations that help us reach this goal was the establishment of a net metering policy that was very successful in bringing forward the opportunity for people to invest their own money, for small companies, for rural communities, for small industries to invest their own money on solar technology that would help them become more competitive, reduce costs and expenses with electricity, and also become more independent on the use of energy, as well as more sustainable. But this was not enough in our case. It was necessary, after the regulation was established, to transform it into law. And this was a work that was done with the support of ABSOLAR and the private sector, together with the Congress, so that we had clear policies and stability, predictability of this regulation that was established. Another very important area where we had success was auctions. So the government has had initially a very strong role in helping to create public auctions for large-scale solar projects that were developed and brought forward. And this helped to create a critical mass of companies on all parts of the value chain, participating and helping to bring down costs of solar technology in the country. This was combined with the access of financing from public banks, with special financing conditions that were more competitive than traditional financing, because the government had the objective and the goal to develop this technology forward. So much so that now the auctions from the government are not a significant part of what the market does. It is the net metering law, and it is the free energy market. That means bilateral PPAs. The price of solar has come down so significantly that for large energy consumers, going after using solar technology to become more competitive is a must, is an important strategy to keep your business afloat and keep your business competitive on a global scenario. But another very important action that was taken by the government was to reduce taxes on solar goods and components, so that the technology could be cheaper for the society to access, and to democratize the access of solar power in general. This is what worked and what could be applied to other markets. But I want to talk very briefly about what is not working and needs to be taken very seriously during this event. When I arrived here, we were surprised and astonished by very negative news in Brazil regarding solar power. The Brazilian federal government has increased taxation on solar modules from 9% to 25%. This is a huge increase, and this was done on a unilateral way without a necessary dialogue with the market and the sector. This can impact very severely projects that are already under construction, underway, being built. This also affects and freezes the conditions for the market to access financing, special financing, public financing from the government. So this is something we believe it's the wrong way to go. No other government should follow this rule. Changing any rules after they were established and in the middle of the process is very threatening to bringing new investments to a country, be it national or international investments. So this is something we would recommend to be very cautious and to avoid. And we believe that in this case, Brazil needs to change its position, because next year we will have COP30 in Brazil, right? Brazil will be hosting COP. So it is very important to help renewable energy technologies, to help the energy transition accelerate, not decelerate. And increasing import taxes on solar components, in our case, in the Brazilian case, goes against helping the energy transition, goes against positioning itself as a leadership in the energy transition, which is what Brazil wants to do, and goes against the efforts that we expect for COP30. So this was my initial positioning here. Thank you.